Hi everyone, it's Miss Collins, aka Miss Tell Like It Is 40 at the T. Yes, it's me, Miss Tell Like It Is 40 at the T. So I'm just going to give you an update on what's going on with this apartment situation. Okay, I'm just going to let you know what's going on here. So, if you see my eyes looking the way they do, particularly this one, it's because this apartment is killing me, literally. See my eyes? Right. So, medication number 1, medication number 2, medication number 3. The most recent one, these are the 2 most recent ones. This one, see the date? Okay. New York City Housing Authority, I hold you solely responsible for this. I hold you solely responsible for damaging my respiratory as well as my son's respiratory. Every single one of my subscribers who watched how both me and my son Jacob has been treated in terms of our living conditions, our livelihood, our quality of life, we all hold you, New York City Housing Authority, responsible. For every council member, for every elected official, for every individual whose eyes have seen what me and my son has went through by way of these videos, hold you responsible if I should die here, under your eye, under your umbrella. Because what you could have done was exactly what they do in London. They take their good standing residents out of deplorable apartments and or buildings and put them into the newly constructed ones. And then they go into those deplorable apartments or those buildings and they demolition it, or they gut it out, or they flip it. Okay? They address whatever situation is in those deplorable units. Okay? While their residence is all taken out and put into the newly constructed ones. And if it is a choice of those residents to come back to their apartment when it's all said and done, it's up to them. It's up to that resident. That's what they do in London. What I don't seem to understand is, this is what's been said to you for years. So I don't understand, why is it that you have to go to another country, another state, to get it together? You got to go someplace else to figure out what they're doing to make it happen, when residents right here has been telling you all along what you can do to make it happen. So had you have listened to your residents, you wouldn't have to go foreign, across the waters, across the border, someplace else, to hear what they're doing to make it happen. All you had to do was do what they did, was listen to their residents. They, in London, listened to their residents. So now, you put me and my child through this. You put me and other residents through this. You put everyone through this. Okay? And now you feel that you can say to me, okay, Ms. Collins, we're going to relocate you to this new development, whatever. This is the date. Okay, we're going to relocate you. This is the approval letter. And this is what it's under. This apartment was under the same reason, was under the same category, reasonable accommodation. Oh, but why are they moving you? Because I went to court. I went to court and I won my case 3 times. That's why. And the New York City Housing Authority told the judge, We're going to address this mold situation. Yes, when I was at the other apartment. But did they address the mold situation? No, they did not. They were held in contempt 4 times. I, the petitioner, withdrew each and every one of those contempt. Why? Because New York City Housing Authority's attorney said, okay, there's no mold in that apartment. It's already been addressed. And I said, no, it has not. So technically, with all the videos that I've made, with everything that I've shown you, you made your attorney look like a damn fool. You made your attorney, you made every single individual who stood before that judge look like a fool on your part. Yes, I had lawyers with me. You forgot? I had lawyers with me. I had lawyers represent me. You forgot? So, let's just say I take you to court tomorrow, next week, whatever. Who do you think is going to be subpoenaed in? Those lawyers. They're going to be subpoenaed in, and the judge is going to ask them, what did you see while you represented Ms. Collins? What did you observe? What kind of apartments did they show her? So you think those attorneys that came with me to look at all of those trash, deplorable, disgusting apartments, you think they're going to lie on oath? No, they're not. Ms. Collins, so what do you want? What do I want? What would you want? What would you want? I want what they're doing in London. They're taking their residents in good standing, of course, and they're moving them to the newly constructed developments. No news, no deals. Simple as that. I'm not paying extra to move. I'm not paying extra out of my pocket. No, I'm not. Because you inconvenienced me. You damaged my respiratory. You damaged the respiratory of my child. You damaged the respiratory of my oldest son. You damaged his skin. You damaged our skin. You damaged our quality of life. Nycha, clean, safe, and connected. Connected, really? Clean? Really? Safe? Really? You perjured. You perjured the court. And you also violated and breached your own contract. Okay, so Ms. Collins, you withdraw all four contempt. I withdrew them. Why? Because you said that you wanted another chance. And because the court asked me, Ms. Collins, are you willing to give the New York City Housing Authority a second shot? That is the court's exact words. I said, okay, sure. You think if I go back to court, what do you think the judge is going to say to you and your attorney if I go back to court? Okay? Because everything that was said is on record. Everything is on record. So with the court asking me, Ms. Collins, are you willing to give New York City Housing Authority another shot? And I say yes. And I withdraw my contempt. What do you think the court is going to say when they see all of this? When they see the photos of that mold? What do you think the court is going to say? They're going to say, we asked Ms. Collins to pull back those contempts, 4 contempts. We asked her to withdraw the contempts to give you, New York City Housing Authority, another shot, another chance. And this is what you do to her? This is what you do? What court you talking about? I'm talking about HP Action Index number 1737/15. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about reasonable accommodation grievance hearing in 2017. That's what I'm talking about. What do you want? What do I want? What do you want? What would you want if it was you? What would you want? New York City Housing Authority, if you could read my mind right now. If you could read my mind. What do they say about looks? Looks. It's a simple resolution. It's a simple resolution. Do I have documentation information? Of course. Do I have supporting photos? Of course. Of course. Of course I do. So with that being said, I suggest you make it your business to move quickly, swiftly. Because I'm beyond angry. And I'm beyond frustrated. I'm in limbo right here. I'm still not out of my boxes. Things are still packed. Things are still displaced. I'm angry. I'm beyond angry. Make it happen. You damaged us. You damaged me. You damaged my kids. You damaged our respiratory, our skin. Clean, safe, connected. You damage our quality of life. And you think it's okay? It's not okay. It's not okay. Fix it. Fix it for Miss Collins. You promised. Promises to comfort to a fool. Okay, well, you know what? Make it happen. Make it happen. Make it happen.